Hello, good afternoon. I'm very happy to welcome for the second time my dear friend, actress and model from the United States, California, Angel Princess. How are you, Angel?
I'm doing well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here again. Thank you for
Thank you
having
very
me.
much. Thank you very much. It's been great. Time flies. A lot. Can't believe it. We interviewed you maybe a year ago. My
I
God.
think it was
Okay.
in April.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Angel, right now, I was, we are friends on different social media, been following your work. Besides your modeling, I've seen you have a lot of work to do. And I've seen some posts about some horror films and stuff like that. You wear like a bride with a knife, stuff like that. I say that what's happening? She's appearing in Scream or something like that. So,
I wish I was in the new screen. No, actually, so it's the film I've been working on for, I guess, almost a year now because we had gotten delayed due to the
mhm,
COVID protocol. Out here in LA County, we're really, really restricted compared to everywhere else. They take precautions very seriously when it comes to COVID and safety of all the actors. So we did finish filming in August. However, we had some reshoots in October, and we were hoping for a release around Halloween. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But I'm happy to say that we're finally going to release it on February 19th. It's going to premiere. And all those pictures you've been seeing on my social media, because I got to keep everybody interested and keep them hyped for it. That is for my character, Crystal Evans, where I play a killer in the new thriller called The Paradise Motel. So yeah, that's basically, I guess I pulled it off really well. So who knows what it can lead to? I guess I'll get some more horror flicks after this. Only time will tell.
sorry, I muted my microphone.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't hear you. I was like, did I do
No,
something wrong?
no. I've seen that the director of the film is Walter Huchbruckner, right?
Walter
So I
Hochberger, yeah. Mhm.
Yes. So how did you cast in the film? How did you? They called
Um,
you, hello, Angel, come and do some reading,
yeah,
do
so
a Zoom
it's
call.
kind
What's happened?
It's kind of a funny story. So years ago, my mom is a casting director, which you already know because I think I had told you last interview.
Yeah.
She had a project many years ago, and I believe that she had cast Walter and his wife Vera on a project of hers, and
Hmm.
we kind of grew very fond of each other off camera, and we
Hmm.
became really close. Kind of like friends, but he was like a grandpa to me, so it was kind of like an adopted grandfather. So it was more like we got on a more personal level, and then I think that was about 15 years ago. So he's kind of seen me grow as an
Hmm.
actress as well. So during the pandemic, him and I would talk, and then he told me about all these scripts he had written. And I said, why don't you put one of them into action? Let's put it, make it a feature film. Like, I'll go in this full force with you, and I'll help
Hmm.
you out as much as I can on my end, which I'm associate producer on there. Um, and Vera's the executive producer, and Walt is the producer. So that's how our relationship kind of, bonded or came together. So yeah, I did
Hmm.
an audition. He actually wrote in the character for me, and so I read the script one time and I fell in love with it, and I was like, yeah, I want to be in this. So I'm a supporting actress. I did want the lead, but unfortunately, the lead had to be someone in their like 50s or 60s, and I couldn't pull it off. So I think I played a better killer. So than a battered
Yes.
wife.
Yes, I've seen that you are co-starring with, I can say a great cult actress, Donna Lee Heising, correct?
Aha, yes,
Sh- sh-
yeah, she
uh,
was
so
great.
she's, she has a big line of fans, and I interviewed her last year as well.
Okay.
Been seeing all of her previous work.
Mhm.
Uh, Tell me how was to work with her? Did you learn something from her?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I've been in the business, on and
Mm-hmm.
off for about 17 years. So
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot more from Walter than anybody. Even though Donna, I know, has like a big following or fan base or films that she's been in, I've worked in a lot of like, doing background work is how I started. So I worked in a lot of I worked with a lot of big A-list actors. So I
Mm-hmm.
heard about Donna Lee, her previous work and everything she had done. However, before this project, I did not know who she was because I had
Mm-hmm.
only worked in like the big budget films. So I didn't know her personally. It was great working with her. She's a great scene partner. I think we kind of bounced off each other. As a matter of fact, she told me that it would help her more if I kind of like, because my character is very bubbly and out there, and she's playing
Mm-hmm.
like a battered wife. So she's kind of got this whole like vibe where like, she's kind of a lot of fear and she's scared. And so when we were doing our table reads and stuff, and I'd call her on the phone before we were shooting or filming, she had said, Angel, the way your whole energy, like I feed off of that so well. And it actually helps me to remember all my lines. So, and I had no problem memorizing my lines. I think this character was just written for me. She was always there, very professional on set, showed up on time. She was probably the most punctual out of any of us. And she lives a long way. She's in Huntington Beach. So, shout out to her for always being there on time and, you know, just having all her wardrobe together and everything like that. Cause it is an indie project. So, we had a
Mm-hmm.
lot of responsibility on our ends as actors and actresses. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of, because my character is so spunky, I can't really say that I actually really learned anything from her. Walter, I did learn a lot from him on, the producer's aspects side of it, because this was my first time ever going into producing as well as like starring in something. So yeah, but Donna and I have a couple scenes together, a few scenes actually. So it was fun work. It was great working with her. It was fun. Yeah.
So tell me, Angel, what is your favorite genre or subgenre of horror films? Do you like more psychological horror or gory horror or
No,
ghosts or everything?
I'm someone who doesn't get scared very easily. So
Mm-hmm.
I do actually enjoy the actual like psychopath killer slasher blood and all that type of stuff. The psychological stuff, the ghosts, the zombies, that stuff's more like fun to me. So I don't really like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't really keep me like that interested as much as like, the Michael Myers and the Texas Chainsaw Massacres and all of those great like Halloween flicks. Jason
Mm-hmm.
Voorhees. I am such a sucker for all of that stuff because I really don't get scared of a lot of stuff. So I'm definitely more into like the slasher type horrors, which this film, The Paradise Motel, is not slasher per se, but I mean, there's a little bit of blood, but it was still fun to work
Mm-hmm.
on. It's more a thriller.
I'm asking you because accidentally last week, I was browsing the internet and I don't know how I find a link for, a streaming service, American,
Okay.
called 2B TV,
Okay.
and it has free films,
Three films. Yeah. Yeah. Tubi.
Yeah,
Yep. I
yeah,
have it.
and I was very happy because they were putting European slasher films. They call in the late 60s, 70s, and they have documentaries about the history of these horror flicks. Like great directors, like Dario Argento, his daughter as well, Asia Argento. She worked in the States and worked with her father. And they had some stars I know from Italy as well talking about their films, because it's been like 50 years,
Mhm.
they were talking really some good stuff from an analytical point of view. Critics, how did they shoot, colors, music, photography.
Right.
I think it
Right.
is, I can send you the link to see this documentary,
Sure.
You
For
know, it's
sure.
very beautiful
Yeah,
because, you know, even people who created Friday 13th, Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, Joe Dante, John Carpenter, great
right,
directors.
right.
You know, they were just graduating film students, and they studied some European horror films, including as well. If you see early films by Brian De Palma, he used to do like a lot of psychological thrillers, and he used to hire you know, a music composer from Italy, you know, who used to work with these directors, you know, to do his films. For instance, if you see Dress to Kill with Angie Dickinson, it is an
Mhm.
Italian composer, although it's an American
Okay.
production and shot in with Michael Caine and Angie Dick. Great film, by the way. Tell me, Angel, right now you have I've seen you have a pilot you are filming called Circlings.
Yes, I'm very excited about it. So, I guess it was around,
Hmm.
I want to say, as soon as we wrapped on this film, I got very lucky. I had submitted, for auditions and this and that. And long story short, it was a virtual audition. So I had gotten the script from the producer, director, writer. I had gotten the script sent to me, and they said you're going to read for such and such character. And I was reading with the lead actress because I think production was busy doing something. So it was basically like kind of like an audition with the actress. Shout out to Michaela Bryant. So she plays Aurelia, and then my character is Corazon. And we're like best friends kind of in the series. It's basically like, I think like one of those like supernatural type of TV shows, witchcraft and stuff like that. Anyhow, so I did the virtual kind of audition with her, which was like basically just reading the lines for the character. And the next day, I got a message saying that I was cast as Corazon. So here I am thinking like I'm up against a bunch of people. Oh my God, I probably butchered all my lines, like, doing a table read with the lead actress. And I guess, I don't know, she's amazing. Like, she's become like a sister to me. We've never met yet because it is a New Mexico based production that's going to be filming out there, and I'm in California. I think she's based in Texas, but we talk every day and we've become like the greatest friends, like sisters. And she just put in such great words for me after my table read, or quote unquote audition. And I was just shocked that I actually got cast as Corazon, which is very similar to who I am in person too, just like Crystal Evans. So I'm very, very excited. We begin production. I just got word today around April and May, and we've, just like Paradise Motel, we've gotten delayed on that one as well. So, but it's all for the better, just with, the way COVID is and stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited that I've actually, I want to do film, but I'm not opposed to TV. And I really love the script. I love,
Hmm.
all my castmates. They're amazing. The director, producer, shout out to Chris. It's just they're a great group of people to work with, and I haven't met them yet, but I know they'll be so much greater in person. So, but we do a lot of
Hmm.
table reads via Zoom, so I feel like I've already met everybody.
Excellent. You know, I've seen in the last couple of years that the line or the margin between television and cinema, you know, is really, really narrow, maybe not existing, because you see a lot of big stars, you know, doing series for Amazon and Netflix and other streaming services in the United States and in Europe as well. And also with the cameras right now and the special effects and all the modern production values, you cannot tell the difference between a movie and a very well produced television series. You know,
Yes.
both are very quality. If you see, compare it to the 10 years ago, 20 years ago, to television series, they used to shoot it in 16 millimeter, as far as I remember as well. So
Yeah.
I think a television series wouldn't hurt the career of an actor or an actress
No, I know
right
what you
now.
mean. Yeah, like back in the
Hmm.
90s, it was like you were either a TV star
Hmm.
or a film
Hmm.
star, where now everybody's
Hmm.
just crossing over, and
Hmm.
they are very similar. A lot of these series do end up
Hmm.
like a really big movie.
Yes, yes. But tell me, do you have something you are shooting or you finish shooting we expect to see soon other than
Um,
Paradise Motel?
well, the Paradise Motel is done at the moment. Currently, I am not shooting anything. However, I did finish a music video. Shout out to Dylan Garcia. I was a lead girl in his video for Streets Be Talking, and that we did. I think I
Great.
want to say November-ish. I think, and he did release it on New Year's
Uh-huh.
Eve. And I also got another music video that I'm going to be working on. Shout out to Harris Smith. That will be, I think, at the end of this month or either in February. So I have some things coming up within the next few months, but at the moment, I'm not shooting anything myself. So yeah.
Great, great. And about modeling, what we expect to see you? Do you have something coming up? Do you do
I
some stuff online or printed stuff right now?
Right now it's mostly like just print work. I don't have an agent for modeling yet, but
Yeah,
I do a lot of photo shoots with like independent freelance photographers. Or I have friends that
great.
have brands that they need, a model for one of their like brands, then I do that. But I do have a photo shoot,
Yes.
a pinup style photo shoot that's coming up hopefully in February, the end of February, maybe March. I just have so much that is like, coming up. And I'm like, oh, the holidays kind of screw everything up because you get off track. And now I'm back on track. But that one's going to be a very professional shoot. And we're hoping that, maybe those photos can get sent to some magazines. It's going to be more along the style of like Vogue. So kind of classic
Mm-hmm.
1950s, 60s pinup model style. So I'm looking forward to that. That's
Oh,
going to
very
be really,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, don't forget to send me a link to see
Oh, for
the
sure.
collection.
Definitely. I will definitely. Yeah.
One last question, Angel. In the last couple of years, you start in a couple of short films right now, and
Yes.
right now you're doing television and long features.
Yes.
Right now, if somebody proposed to you to appear in a short film, you will say yes or no, or it depends on the script.
So there is that question that's always running through my mind, and that's a great question. Thanks for asking. You know what? With short films, I'm trying to get away from them. Like you said, if the script is really good and I enjoy it, and I feel like it's gonna help me progress as an actress, then I'll definitely take up the offer. But with short films, a lot of
Hmm.
times it is like freebies, and I feel like at this point in my life,
Hmm.
I prefer getting paid for a lot of the work I do. I put in a lot of effort. Very beautiful looking lady. Oh, thank you for Diddy, who is watching. Very beautiful looking lady. I hope more modeling work comes. Thank you, dear. I am 5'8". Modeling is definitely something that I like to be really good at because of my height. But anyways, I'm not opposed to short films. It just
Hmm.
depends on, like you said, the script and how much I feel like it's going
Yes.
to help my career. And if I feel like, I have so many projects I'm working on that I can't do it, then definitely I would definitely like turn down the short films as opposed to my TV and films.
Yes.
So yeah.
Great, Angel. Great.
Thank you.
Angel, I want to thank you very much. And I look forward to send me the news about the premiere of your new
For
film. You
sure.
can follow
I
it
wish you
up
were here. You
online.
should come, but hopefully it'll be on a
Next
streaming
time, next
platform.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So we're
next
gonna try to
time, next
get
time.
it to fingers crossed, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, all of those. And I'm talking to
Yes.
distributors right now. Since I'm associate producer, I have a lot of behind the scenes
Great.
work I'm doing. So hopefully it
Hmm.
will be worldwide sooner or later, and then you'll get to see my
Great.
performance in it. My
Yes,
big
I
debut.
look forward to seeing and see all your new projects, and I
Thank you so
hope in a couple of months we can have you online again with a very new project in sight.
For sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to continue being interviewed by you because you're an amazing host and film critic.
Thank you
And
very much.
I appreciate you, Sherif. Hopefully, I said that
Thank you
right.
very much.
Sherif, Sherif.
Yes,
I
correct,
don't know if I
correct,
pronounced it
correct,
right, but
correct,
all
correcto,
right. Well, you
corazón,
take
correcto.
care. I hope you are staying safe and enjoy your travels and hope to see you very, very soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having me.
Take care and hi to your family and to mom. And
Will
I look
do.
forward to hear some beautiful news about your work in the coming period.
For sure. Thank you for sending those good vibes. All right. Take care.
Take care. Take care. Have a lovely evening. Ciao.
You too. Bye.